Welcome back. Take a deep breath. Today, we follow the traveler. For most of his life, he operated on a single belief. Being a good person meant making everyone around him happy. He tried to be understanding and accommodating. He listened whenever others needed support, gave whatever they asked for, and stayed right where they wanted him to be. At first, he thought this constant yielding was love. Over time, the reality became clear. Silencing his own feelings and accepting less than he deserved was a survival mechanism driven by the fear of losing people. Losing yourself is rarely a single event. It is a slow accumulation of hundreds of invisible, tiny compromises. It begins in small moments. You agree to a favor when your body wants to say no, solely to avoid disappointing someone else. Eventually, you build a habit of ignoring your own physical and emotional exhaustion, absorbing the strain to keep the peace. This chart maps the trap that captures so many of us. The traveler internalized a logic where someone else's hesitation or withdrawal signaled that he had to try harder and give more of himself away. The cycle accelerates. Every time a person walks away, you run faster after them, pouring out energy until the resulting depletion expands to consume everything you have. Giving away your loyalty to everyone else eventually leaves a void. The traveler realized he had spent so long choosing others that he no longer knew how to choose himself. The traveler arrives at a crossroads where his path splits between two incompatible ways of living. He begins to ask, what if choosing myself is not selfish? And what if abandoning my own needs is the real problem? Society often suggests that prioritizing our needs equals rejection, but the facts suggest otherwise. You can care deeply about others and be kind without sacrificing yourself in the process. The traveler began practicing a new approach. The first mechanical step was simple. He started listening to himself. When he felt tired, he acknowledged it. When he reached his limits, he admitted it. He elevated his own voice. He didn't make his needs greater than everyone else's, but he refused to let them be less important. This shift changes the baseline of every interaction. We typically view boundaries as a rigid wall designed to block everyone out. But boundaries are actually selective doors. They swing open to invite healthy, respectful interactions to enter. And when necessary, those same gates snap shut to keep unhealthy patterns on the outside. These doors exist to protect your peace, your self-respect, and the vulnerable parts of you that require care. This change ends the habit of chasing people who walk away, or shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that cannot hold you. Establishing these limits is an expression of internal love. By protecting your own well-being first, you filter out toxic dynamics and improve the connections that remain. Stepping into this new reality does not eliminate fear. The traveler still worried about disappointing people and faced the prospect of rejection. But choosing yourself despite that fear builds resilience. Every time you honor your truth while you are afraid, you generate the strength required for authentic connection. The journey leads to a clear conclusion. People who truly care about you do not require you to disappear. Healthy love does not demand self-betrayal. Prioritizing your well-being is a requirement for survival. When you set boundaries with honesty and respect, you explicitly train the rest of the world on how you expect to be treated. Honoring your boundaries is the proof you give to yourself that your existence and your needs matter.